Hello Cancer, and welcome to your August 2017 Celtic Cross reading. Some of you have been asking, where is my Cancer video? And because you were the first ones last time, this time for August you were the last ones of all the readings. But the last shall be first. So don't worry. Today's a good day because it's August 1st and I have a really good feeling. I have a fabulous feeling about this month, and I have a good feeling about you. So I think it's the perfect time to do your reading and get tuned into you and see what August will bring you, my dear lovely Cancer friends. Okay, so let's see, let's get right into it, Cancer. For those who are new to my channel, I'm Natasha, your Empress of Wands, bringing you insight and clarity and a little bit of magic, hopefully, with tarot readings, monthly zodiac sign tarot readings, love readings, and all kinds of other good stuff there. Okay, now let's see, let's get into it. Cancer, August. Okay, Cancer, August. I'm going to turn down the camera so you can see the cards. It's always good to check out the cards so you can follow along, my dear friends. Okay, all right. August Cancer. Just a few more shuffles here, okay? August Cancer. Clarity, 10 card positions, 1 to 10, Celtic Cross as I know it. Each position fixed, clarity for Cancer. Here we go. First two cards are out. All right. First two cards are out. This is the theme for August. This is you going into the month with this theme. Page of Coins reversed with the 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, so Cancer, your theme this month, a little bit like last month. I remember last month it was about a poverty contract. And this month you're still working on that a little bit. Can that be? Page of Coins reversed with this shows that you are still looking for clarity and how to make your worth grow, how to make your business, your work, your flow of cash grow. Okay, so look at this here. The Page of Coins upright is someone who is starting to really understand the worth of money, who is contemplating how to make it grow, who's learning how to make it grow. And you are still in the process of doing that this month with whatever new project, new phase that you're in your life. And this shows that you are still a little bit in the dark, but you're overcoming that. You're starting to see the light. You're starting to understand. You're starting to get new ideas and open up, because she, upright, is not seeing it. She doesn't know what to do. She's kind of like, oh, what do I do now? But because it's coming reversed, you're overcoming that. You're coming out of this. You're coming out of this paralysis, out of the state of the paralysis concerning the growth of your wealth, your money, even your health. Because the essence of this card, the essence of Coins or Pentacles, is your physical assets. And that is health as well, you know? So that's what's going on this month. Going into August, still, you know, some remnants of that which we talked about last month. If you haven't seen your July video, Cancer, go and take a look at it. It was very interesting. So I guess the theme continues a little bit there. All right, next one. You had that too last month. You had some really beautiful love support. I remember that. So the Ace of Cups as an underlying energy, Cancer. This is you as a absolute loving, receiving and giving love, as a loving person, someone who really understands what love, what true unconditional, what the wellspring of love is all about. So this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful, Cancer. This just shows your beautiful, nourishing, supportive, open, flowing, loving heart. And that's absolutely beautiful. So I think love rules all anyways. That's my motto. I think if you do things with love, if you look at people with love, if you move forward from a vibration of love, then you're going to come out on top at some point. It's never lost, Cancer. If you think, oh, I do so much and, you know, my love never gets returned. No. If you live in a vibration of love, then that's the ultimate, that's the highest goal. That's the most beautiful way to live, and it doesn't get lost. A vibration of love, you know, works on you, on others, on the world, on the universe. That's why at the end of my email, I always say, spread the love, because that's the only thing that really matters, is spreading love. Because if you spread love, if you live in this vibration, which is in your absolute foundation this month, then you make the world a better place. And you're doing that, Cancer. Thank you for that. I feel it. And look at this. This is interesting. The recent past, Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Coins upright. And look at that. So I know this theme of really, you know, getting your stability has been there. And this is coming in the upright position, and that's really good. So I see this as you having really focused on getting that, having worked on that last month. I see this as, you know, the whole thing of this worth, this poverty, getting out of it last month, in any which way that it applies to you, and you having found some solutions, having had some positive things happening to regarding your stability. But it's still a theme that's going on, you know, it's a working progress. It's a work in progress, but I believe that you've also had some support regarding that. So you've got a good base, and I think you've done your work, Cancer. This is showing me you've done your work, and you've not let your heart be corrupted by problems. And that's beautiful. This is coming up now in the position of expectations moving forward. Now this is one thing, Cancer, which still is a theme, you pushing forward against resistance, okay? The Two of Swords means blockage. It means you shall not pass. A lot of people interpret it as decisions to be made, but the main essence of this card is, look at this. She's not seeing, and she's saying, don't go past me. I'm not looking, but if you try to sneak off, I'm gonna like maybe chop off a head or an arm or something. So this card definitely has the energy of standstill, not being able to move past this obstacle. So this month, Cancer, is your task of moving past that obstacle, moving past the obstacle. And it's in your mind, it's present, because this is in the position of the conscious thinking about what's going to happen. This is in your position of expectations for the month of August. So you are very consciously aware of these blockages. I believe that. It's like you're not her, you're looking at her. Okay, this is you looking at the obstacles and blockages and trying to figure out how to get past. Because you're not like this anymore. This came reversed. So you're kind of like, okay, I kind of know what to do. I'm freeing myself. I can see, and I'm aware of these blockages, and I'm working on how to overcome them. So that is the theme. That is what you're thinking about. So let's see, near future, the theme, what is there? The Four of Wands reversed. So, Cancer, my dear lovely friends, perhaps you are not letting yourself, because of all these things going on, right? Perhaps you're not planning to let yourself party and have a good time, and perhaps you're not seeing those results come in yet. That's the beginning of August. So this is an energy, especially because of this, because of you just being aware of the blockages. Perhaps you're not seeing this yet. Perhaps for you it's difficult to kind of break through early in August and celebrate and say, yes, I've got it, I've done it, things are resolving. It looks like you're still having difficulty with that. But when these cards come up reversed, okay, this is the interesting thing about reversed cards, okay? Cancer, the interesting thing about reversed cards is the energy's there. If it's a good card, the energy's there, but it's not flowing. It's blocked. It's turned around, twisted in some way. And you have the power to go to make it happen, to turn it around. It's like you having to be made aware, okay, this is something that's coming into your life that you can have, that's good. And this is something that is still kind of blocked, that you're kind of trying to attain. And if you put your focus on that, then maybe this can turn around faster, all right? It's just like these cards, the negative cards when they're reversed, you know, this means, okay, stuck, paralyzed, and the energy of the card is still there, and this means coming out of that. So that's the interesting thing about reversals. Reversals doesn't mean the opposite. It means the thing is still there, but it's either you're coming out of it or it's blocked. Like it's just a different aspect of that energy. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Let us see. I'm just going to move them over a little bit. What your fears position is. This is fears, or this is what you don't want, or like your law of repulsion. If you've watched my videos, you'll know. Ah, look at this. 10 of Cups upright. There we're seeing a little bit of a dilemma. Why do you not want to embody this? Why are you fearing this? Why are you being repulsed from this? Maybe you can't see it yet because of these problems that are going on. Maybe you see this as being too lavish, too opulent, and you don't want to spend all your money on lavish things and be too, I would say, too, what's the word I'm looking for, Cancer? You don't want to be too spendy, okay? You don't want to go over the top with food and drink and spending and having a good time and partying, you know? This is interesting. So Cancer, what that means for you, for each of you, it might mean something different. Okay, for some of you it might be, okay, I don't believe that I deserve this. There's still this deep down belief that I don't deserve to have everything, to be super satisfied, to have that contentment. Some of you may think, no, I can't be too opulent in my endeavors. I just have to be a little more conservative. So that's interesting, okay? That's an interesting energy for you to have. And that's for you to contemplate and see if it's something you need to work on, or if it's good for you this month. I get the feeling that both, for half and half of you, it's both, okay? So let's see here. Next one, outside influences. Ooh, the Empress reversed. What I'm getting is, look at this. You are this. You are the wellspring of love. But you're missing out on some of the love coming from the outside. So this is outside influences, and this is somebody not giving you the love that you deserve and want. Okay, it doesn't have to be mother. I mean, the Empress is the big mother figure, but it can be, or it is something or someone that is important to you, that's like more mature. It can be a person in the family or friends, or even, you know, I get this feeling that this could be even the energy of abundance coming from the universe, where you're not getting that love and that abundance that you want and that you've been calling for. You have the feeling you're not getting that. Does that make sense, Cancer? Okay, because I kind of got this vision of this universe giving you love and abundance, and it's like, and it's not coming how you want it to come. You're not feeling it. You're saying, why hast thou forsaken me? Abundance of the stars and the gods. That kind of feeling. And also for some of you, from that person who is supposed to give you that, and they're not. Okay, so that's a little bit of an energy in there this month, but as I'm talking about these reversed cards, in this case, you know, sometimes it's difficult if it's concerning another person to just turn that around, but perhaps you have to look for that more within yourself or with another person who's there and giving you that, and not feel so bad about this, you know, not feel so sad that you're not receiving this, and look around who's there. Look at those people who are giving you that, the other people, and really enjoy that. Enjoy the love you're receiving from the other energies if this one's not giving it to you. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, the next one is what you do not want. 5 of Swords, reversed. That means you absolutely don't want, look at this. I see this as being double strong, this reversal this time. You just don't want to lose out. You don't want to be the loser. You don't want to be treated meanly. You don't want to be bullied. You don't want to have things taken away from you. You don't want to be like just standing there having lost and not having gained. And that's understandable. I mean, with this, with you feeling that you're not receiving the love and abundance that you want, you're a little bit sad about that perhaps. And you just don't want that. Okay, you want to be treated fairly and seen fairly by others, because this person is not treating the others fairly. This is like a bit of an aggressive energy, and you just don't want that. You don't want that. You shy away from that. You go into your shell if people start to be like that. If people start to be aggressive, you're like, no, I just don't want that anymore. And I totally understand that. And it's perhaps you've been feeling that on some level from people, from energies, from situations. So you just don't want that. And it's good. It's good. I believe this is good. For you to understand that you just don't want to be kind of abused anymore. This is an abuser. You don't want to be abused anymore. You just don't want that. And that motivates you. Okay? So last card. The 9 of Wands upright as the final card. And it looks like the energies of this card, dear Cancer, are, I saw you as a Cancer with a battered shell. Look, he's a bit wounded. He's been through battles. He's been through a lot. You with a battered shell, but you're still moving forward. You know, the shell is not damaged, it's a little bit battered, but you're still moving forward. You're still standing. You're still doing your thing. You still believe. And it's, I think, your big, beautiful heart, you know, that is so strong that is able to do that. So Cancer, this card doesn't look super happy, but it's not a bad card considering all the things you're dealing with. I mean, look at this. And also, you know, considering last month's reading, considering this, that you're still in the process of, you know, attaining your stability. You're throwing off that paralysis. You're trying to break through that blockage. You're not really seeing, you're not feeling the results quite yet, but you're still coming out on top. I mean, you've got a lot that's happening. That motherly love, that universal love and abundance, that you're not getting that support that you want, and you don't want to be bullied anymore. But look, at the end, you're standing really, really strong. So Cancer, I think that's good. I mean, we have a lot of planets in Leo this month. We have an eclipse. This is the Leo month, and Leo is very, very strong and confident. You know, really like that. And it looks like some of this energy, you know, and it's fire too, you know, fire. This is, the Wands is the suit of fire, and it looks like you got a lot of fire in you there, Cancer. You have fire, and you're harnessing some of that August energy. Okay, so I think this is good. This is good. This is an excellent energy to have, Cancer, and you have that, and you're going to come through this month. I believe you're going to come through. Your shell may be a little battered, a little tiny bit bruised, but you're inside that shell, and you don't have to feel that. Okay, so Cancer, I salute you, I respect you. so much because you're so sensitive. You're such beautiful, loving, kind, sensitive people. But that fire, you know, I've got Cancer friends and they're sensitive, but all of them have this unbelievable fire burning within them, and they're very passionate too, very passionate. So it looks like this is going to come through, and you have that shell. Be happy. Not everybody has that shell to protect them when, you know, this is going on. You know, it's like, oh, when the bullies are coming, okay, they can maybe make a dent in your shell, but you got that shell to protect you, to cover you. And underneath it is that heart of gold that's coming through in the end, Cancer. So beautiful. I think it's a beautiful message, Cancer. Absolutely beautiful. So I think you can move forward into August, just being aware of these energies, being aware of these things. All right. But you have such a beautiful, solid foundation. I mean, the Ace of Cups, that's your card. That's the absolute channeling and manifestation of the most positive qualities of the water signs. Okay, and that's you. That's you at your purest, at your best. So, Cancer, be happy. Be happy this month. You're going to come through really well. Just be aware of these things. We all have our journeys. Okay, and these challenges are not super bad. Those are just things coming in that you're dealing with. We're all on our journeys. But you are pretty indestructible in the end, all right? And that strength that I see in my Cancer friends, that I see in you, be proud of it. Be proud of it. Be proud of it and harness that strength. Okay, all right. If you want more clarity, if you have a situation that you're saying, I don't know what to do, I need some more insight, I offer personal readings where I can look exactly into that situation. I can even look into the intentions of your lover, of someone you're involved with, someone who's important to you, to see what their intentions are towards you. So it's very interesting what you can do with tarot. So if you're interested in that, look below in the description box. The first link, you can click on that. You'll be brought to my little online shop where you can book a session with me. Yay! I'd love to connect with you. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I will do a love reading for you this month. I think I'm going to do it right now. So you'll be the first ones to receive your love reading on my YouTube channel because you were the last ones to receive this reading. Okay, thank you so much, my lovely Cancers. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.